here on tiermaker.com. We're going to be doing the 21-22 jersey tier list before the new season starts. We're going to do one last look of all the jerseys from last season. There's a lot of jerseys here, so going to go a little fast, not going to go too in-depth with them, but we'll probably do two parts to this because, there is a ton of jerseys here, but let's get into it. Anaheim, alphabetical starting. The Ducks, go C tier for Anaheim. Colors are good. Logo's okay. Striping's definitely unique. I would like to see them kind of rebrand, go back to the Mighty Ducks look. So same for the road jersey as well. I mean, colors are nice, but other than that, not a whole lot else going on. The orange alternate, I think this should be the home going forward. Make a white version. I think you'd have a winner there. The Mighty Duck logo is a classic, so definitely think this one A tier. Arizona Coyotes, Kachina, definitely S tier for these. I think this was a great move by the Coyotes, going back to the original look. Striping's unique, the colors are great, and I think the logo is really great. For the alternate here, the alternate is actually being retired, so this past season was it for the Highland Coyote look, at least for now. This was kind of their look for the past maybe 15 years. They've kind of tweaked it, but the Highland Coyote's gone. Kachina's fully in. This jersey, colors are nice and everything. Striping's not bad, but I think it's slightly above average. Boston, the Bruins. I'd go A tier for the Bruins. Classic look, black and yellow. Colors are great. I like the striping. Original 6 team. So Boston has had subtle changes over their history, but overall they've stuck to a pretty similar look, and I think it works for them. The throwback kind of alternate I'd put in C. It's very basic. It definitely has a vintage look, but just the yellow B is super simple, and the striping's just kind of basic. So I'd say C for the alternate. Buffalo Sabres, they went back to the 80s look, back to Royal. I think that's a big upgrade, switching out from the Navy. I'd say the home jersey goes in A, just because the striping still kind of looks like the Navy striping, but the road jersey I think pops more. The striping's definitely much more similar to the 80s, if not the exact same. So for that reason, I'd say home's slightly above, but both jerseys look really good on the ice. And then we have the Heritage Classic. The Heritage, I'd say, goes in probably B. The cream, some teams it works, some teams it doesn't. I don't know how well it works for Buffalo. I think the road jersey is definitely much better, and it's just an okay jersey. I mean, not a whole lot going on with it, but it's slightly above average. Carolina Hurricanes home jersey. This one's actually being not retired. It's moving to the alternate. It's a good jersey. I think it looks really good with the black pants. They wore that, but they usually wear it with red. Striping's nice. Good color breakup between the black and the red, and the checker pattern on the striping is nice as well. Just above average. The Canes logo, or the Canes jersey, this road jersey, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of the kind of nicknames like Canes or Sens or Avs, stuff like that. I think that should just stay off the jerseys, and not every team can do the diagonal kind of word mark. The striping's nice, but I'm just not a fan of it. I know some people really like this jersey. And then the alternate, this is actually going to be the home this upcoming season, which it's just average for me. The striping's nice. The heathering kind of look in the red stripes is cool, but the logo itself I'm just not a big fan of. I think the Reebok version with the black is much better. And yeah, just an average looking jersey to me. It doesn't do a whole lot. Their throwback, I think they wore this like once last season. The Hartford Whalers, which was the previous team before they moved. Classic jersey. Everyone loves the Whalers logo. Colors are great as well. think they should keep this full time as like a retro look. I think they always sell out, so Whalers classic jersey there. Columbus Blue Jackets. I think they're pretty average. A lot of blue. The red pants kind of help break it up a bit, but in terms of the jersey, I mean, the striping's very simple. It's just thin pinstripes coming up. Colors are nice, but overall average. I think the road jersey's slightly better just because it breaks up colors a little bit. For the road, they're actually going to be going away from the red pants. They're going to use the navy pants on the road, so that should help the jersey. Definitely looks a lot better with that. So a little above average. Alternate the Cannon jersey straight to S tier for the Cannon. Columbus should just go to this full time as the home. Make a cream version, and there you go. You have a great set. So colors are good. Logo's great. It gives like a vintage look to it. Classic looking, and yeah, I'm not sure why they don't have this as a full time, but it's S tier jersey. Calgary, the Flames, another team that went back to 80s style. Definitely A tier. Jerseys pop, colors are great. Striping, very classic. I think the white C looks much better on the red than the black C. And yeah, they made a great choice going back to these. Chicago, Blackhawks, S tier definitely for Chicago. Classic jerseys haven't had much change in the past 50 years, and I don't think they should. Striping's great, colors, logo just pops, and they look great on the ice. Original six team, so not much else to say there. They're definitely S tier jerseys. Colorado Avalanche, the Stanley Cup champs of this past year. S tier for the home. The road, though, is going to go in A. The reason being the blue lettering on the road and the blue equipment does not look great. The home, it looks good on the blue equipment, but the road, don't think it works. But overall, the striping, definitely great. Huge upgrade over the Reebok era jerseys, and more of a classic. More looks like their original jerseys when they first came in the league. Colors are definitely great as well. Colorado's alternate, I'd put it in C. Um, Striping's okay. The colors are good, but just average. I'm not a huge fan of that Colorado Rockies logo. I don't know. It's just okay. I think the home and away are definitely better. Dallas Stars. For Dallas, I'd go C tier. The home jersey, if you look, very similar to Chicago with the striping. The victory green's nice. The logo's okay. Um, yeah, it's just an average looking jersey. The home or the away, a little better. I do like the striping better, more unique, and I like the shoulder yokes there. So Dallas set is okay. I think the star jersey from the '90s definitely most people would have them switch back to that. The crazy one here, the neon blackout jersey Dallas introduced a couple of years ago. This jersey's definitely grown on me. The neon really pops, especially when the goaltenders kind of match the gear all together. It's a cool look. I like the Texas State logo, and the numbers are cool. So they tried something different. I think it's not too bad. Detroit Red Wings. I'd put them in B for the home, A for the road. They're very simple, but they are classic looking. I think the home is very basic, but the road, I like the arms being all red. I think it breaks it up a bit better, but they're classic. I don't think they'll ever change. Detroit doesn't do too much with different jerseys and stuff. They don't really experiment. They kind of keep it simple, and the Wings logo is great, so I'd say this is a fair spot for them. Oilers. Oilers are a team that's going to be changing next season. They're going back to the original look, the Gretzky era. I think it's for good reason. The orange jersey here, this is just way too bright of orange. The logo's fine. The striping's good, but um, the orange is just, yeah, it's just way too bright. It's like a neon orange on the ice. The road jersey, I actually really like this road jersey. I think it's a shame this is going to be gone, but if it gets rid of this, I think it's worth it. Striping's good. Colors pop much better when you don't have so much of that orange. And yeah, I really like this one. The navy alternate, the color rush. I'm not a fan of this at all. Just it's just too much navy. It all blends together when it's on the ice, and the kind of two tone logo. I don't think this jersey looks good at all. And apparently this one is sticking around for next season, so I don't know. It's gonna look weird going from wearing royal blue to this navy, but I think it's D tier. I'm not a fan of it. Florida Panthers. I'll go B tier for Florida. They've grown on me a little bit since they kind of did this rebrand a couple years ago. The Leaping Panther and the original jerseys is always going to be miles better, but this one's okay. The colors are nice. It would be nice if the stripe went all the way around on the back, but not bad. The logo, uh, it's okay. Colors are good, but just a little bit above average for me. Los Angeles Kings, yeah, F tier for the Kings. When you have like simple colors like black and silver, you kind of have to have some kind of unique look to your jersey. Los Angeles, these jerseys aren't good. They're too reminiscent of the Reebok era with the piping coming up, and they just need a change. I hate the logo as well. The baseball home plate looking logo with the huge LA on there, and then the best part of the jersey, the crown, is so small on the logo. So do something different, rebrand. I think they probably will pretty soon. They're kind of entering a new era, so hopefully we see something new. They're kind of retro, alternate, whatever you want to call it, jersey. It's just okay to me. I think the Chevy logo is good. I like the shiny silver they have, but uh, the classic one, the '90s Gretzky era, looks much better than this. So I'm not sure why they tried to do something different with it when the other one worked. So average looking. Minnesota, great jersey, one of the best logos in all of sports for the Wild. Colors look good. I like the tan wrapping around. The red pops as well. Really nice jersey. Um, the road I'd put in B tier. I think the road it maybe needs a change. I'd like to see them use more tan. The road has been around for a while now, since the Reebok era. The red numbers pop off, but I'd like to see it kind of match the home set a little better. But yeah, it's above average. And then the Winter Classic, I'd put in B. Definitely grew on me a bit. I was not feeling it at all when it first dropped, but after a while, seeing it on the ice, I mean, the quality of it's really nice. The All the letters here are all in felt and everything. It's a classic look. The one thing that I'm not a fan of is the elbow patches, the tan. I don't know. It doesn't look great. It is vintage looking, but I'm just not a fan of it personally. And then we have Montreal here, the Canadiens, another classic team. We're going to throw them up in A. Classic looking jerseys, original six team. I mean, not much to say here. These are virtually have not changed like the past 80 years. The Canadians have kept it practically the same with this design, and I think they should just keep going with it. It's a great look, classic. So Montreal A. Devils. I think the Devils are like the definition of average jerseys. Colors are not too unique. Black, red, white. A lot of teams use it. It's just okay. The logo is great. I love the Devils logo, and the striping is just very average. I think the Reebok striping was much better, and they kind of downgraded, but they're just average looking. Uh, oh man, the alternate here, F tier for sure. The jersey. Uh, yeah, the striping is practically just copying the Blackhawks from their Winter Classic a couple years ago. The logo just having jersey there. I get the jersey joke got kind of old because the jersey is trash. Like this is a horrible jersey. Uh, Definitely F tier for it, and this is going to stick around as their alternate for probably the rest of the time Adidas is with the NHL. So yeah, that's bottom jersey there. Nashville next up. Nashville jerseys are pretty underrated. I think they get a lot more hate than they deserve. Most people probably have them D or F. I'd say C for them. Yeah, I know most people want the navy as the main color, but no other team uses yellow as their primary. So someone's got to do it. Nashville can pull it off. I didn't see much complaints with the Reebok era jerseys. I just think they need to break up the yellow a bit more and a little bit more navy. The logo is great, so small tweaks. I think Nashville could move up to B or A or something. This jersey, however, this jersey's never going to move up. This is going to stay in F. The Smashville Stadium Series jersey that they wore, this is a horrible jersey. The everything from the logo, the Smashville, just weird. I know if you're not like into hockey, watching all the teams, you're not going to know what that even means. Just a corny kind of nickname for the city. The jersey itself, I mean, it's really basic striping. Colors, I mean, they gave us the navy, but they gave us horrible logo. The white numbers just kind of look out of place as well. So, yeah, this is a F tier jersey. I'm glad they only wore it for one game. Uh, New York Islanders up next. I'd go B for the Islanders. Colors are nice. The striping's simple, classic look, more reminiscent of the 80s style, but the logo just doesn't do a whole lot. It's okay. Um, Colors are nice, but I'd say B is right where the Islanders belong. Alternate, I'm not a huge fan of this alternate. There is a couple things I like. The orange numbers pop on the blue. The logo, nice. I like how they simplified it a little bit, just having the NY. The striping, I just think is pretty similar to some other teams, and I think that's kind of where they missed the mark. So average for them. New York Rangers now. Rangers home jersey, I'd definitely put in the A tier. Classic jersey, I mean, this hasn't changed much in their history. Original six team. I think they're the team that can pull off the diagonal word mark. A lot of teams try to do it, but the Rangers were the first. Colors red, white, and blue. Very USA. The drop shadow on the lettering is great. And then the road jersey here, I'd put actually one level higher in the S tier. I think the striping's much better on the road jersey. The shoulder striping's great, but both of these are great. It's a really nice looking set for the Rangers.